Hello, guys. I'm watching Lion Feyenoord right now. I just want to update you. I wasn't going to really make Champions League predictions, for this round per se, but basically, you would know who I have advancing just based on the preliminary knockout bracket. So, obviously, there's going to be a version of the bracket that's going to come out after this, before the draw and after the draw. So, this bracket here was made before next week's draw for the round of 16 and beyond. And then, of course, it's only a prediction for what the draw could happen. Once the draw is official, then my next bracket will just be only consisting of the round of 16 and what we could expect for the rest of the way. So you know who I have to advance in the playoff round based on who I have in the knockout bracket. Go! 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 Feyenoord! Go! Ah, he should have passed it to him. Down! He should have. Oh, that was the chance right there to go up 2-0. That was the chance. That was the chance. Mamma mia. 1-0 Feyenoord over Milan. Terrible goalkeeping by my England. I didn't see the end of the Liverpool game. Equalizer 2-2. Not a surprise there because the Premier League does like to have scripted results to keep it interesting. I could watch the Premier League if Liverpool was up 9 points in February, right? Although we'll see how Arsenal do in March because Liverpool only play they're going to go almost a month without playing a Premier League match. So they've got the international break, right? And then they're playing in the EFL Cup final. So they're going to have to postpone that Premier League match that particular week because of the EFL final. Which my view on the EFL Cup final is that Newcastle are not going to lose it this time around. Newcastle are going to win it for their Saudi Arabian owners. 41 months after the takeover. And in my view, if Liverpool are out of the FA Cup, if Liverpool loses EFL Cup final, and if Arsenal, win the remainder of their matches, then it really puts pressure on Liverpool to not choke the Premier League. I think it spices things up if Liverpool loses the EFL final because they'd be under real pressure to win the Premier League. And they need a striker at Arsenal because Havertz is terrible and now he's out for the year. So are they going to buy a striker or are they screwed from not buying a striker? We will find out about that. But they have no Vlahovic to buy. We could see a preview of Arsenal against their next striker, Dusan Vlahovic, in the round of 16. Vlahovic for Juventus. If Vlahovic scores against Arsenal, Arsenal going to buy Vlahovic. Now Juventus if Juventus get Arsenal, Juventus are going to have a real chance of advancing to the Quarterfinal. So let me just get through the bracket. Let me just get to the point.
Well, that's a good ball. The handlers off after it. Well covered.
So yeah, Real Madrid are going to go through. It's no surprise. Man City are terrible. Defending champions. Man City lost against PSG, against Juventus, and against Sporting CP. Because of that, no one will expect Man City to go through. And Real Madrid won without any defenders. So Real Madrid, Atletico Derby, Atletico Derby would be a great match, although the La Liga champion against their former players Xavi Alonso and Bayer Leverkusen would be a very interesting match. I did back Milan to go through. I hope Milan lose. This may be bad for the Serie A coefficient. I hope Milan lose, but at San Siro, I'll give the edge to Milan that their goalkeeper is not going to commit a huge gaffe as they did today. It's 1-0.
And well saved by Fallon Royce.
That's a great save.
He's going to be in there. João Felix, good play, decent save. Let's go play the scene from João Felix. You didn't see the control, then coming in on his right foot, deep quite in the corner. That's what he can do.
So let me just get an Ed in the bracket. I just PSG, Liverpool. I'll go Liverpool on that side. I have to go Barcelona on the side of the bracket. Barcelona have to be on that side of the bracket where let's see how they do again against Benfica. Let's see how they do again against Monaco. Monaco, yeah, they got a red card, but I mean, Monaco beat Barcelona. So let's see a rematch of Barcelona and Monaco again. Let's see a Barcelona at Benfica, see some fireworks, see some potential drama. Liverpool, they could go back to Paris where they lost the 2022 final. Liverpool, PSG in champions. Will Club Brugge defeat Atalanta? That was a terrible penalty. I still think Atalanta should go through. They're the winners of the Europa League. I had the Liverpool-Atalanta rematch in the quarterfinals because Atalanta defeated Liverpool. If Atalanta go to the quarters, that'd be something very interesting to look out for. Although after today, they are in jeopardy of losing, and we see a Club Brugge in there instead. So Aston Villa are new to this competition, and Club Brugge has had some pretty good games against PSG and Messi, and they did well against Juventus. I think Club Brugge are a pretty tough club, so I think if Club Brugge get drawn against Aston Villa, that'd be a pretty interesting game. Although Atalanta and Aston Villa is the box office matchup. Unai Emery, Aston Villa, big run in the group stage, and you're defending champion of the Europa. Atalanta, Aston Villa would be a great matchup. Xabi Alonso against his former team, Ancelotti against his potential successor. I know Madrid Derby is always great, but Real Madrid against Leverkusen was what I had in my pre-playoff bracket. Juventus and Arsenal, are Arsenal going to lose against their new striker, Dusan Vlahovic, because Havertz is out for the year, and they need a real striker, and Vlahovic is sick of the Juventus ultras insulting him every match when he has an inconsistent game. So Juventus against Arsenal. I had Milan tapped against Inter, although today it's potential upset Feyenoord. You had to predict the upset in each round, and I kind of went Dortmund losing against Sporting. I just had to pick one upset, but it could happen for any of the Italian clubs. It could happen to Atalanta. It could happen to Milan. One of these two might lose, maybe. I know it's much better matchups if you have a Milan against the Inter in the Champions League. Inter revenge haven't lost. They haven't beaten Milan yet, Inter, so they could get revenge in Champions League. I think that'd be a much better storyline, certainly. Will Jimenez score against his former side, Feyenoord, at San Siro? I think Jimenez just find the net at San Siro at the Feyenoord. And because Madrid are drawn against Leverkusen, I've got Bayern against Atletico. I know Atletico are much better. I'm going to give the edge to Bayern over Atletico Madrid. I think Bayern, played in the last final at Germany, at Munich. A potential narrative to make it back to the final again. Inter's last Champions League title over against Bayern Munich in 2010, I think, at the Bernabeu. So that's where I have a Bayern against Inter semifinal, and hopefully Inter do lose. I won't mind seeing Inter lose against Liverpool in the final. They have no chance against Allah Akbar, Egyptian Pharaoh Salah. But Barcelona, I have them defeating Bayern in the semifinal. Former Bayern striker Lewandowski, former Bayern coach Hansi Flick. So former Bayern coach, former Bayern striker, they are going to defeat Bayern Munich in the semifinal. I think Real Madrid, this could be revenge for Liverpool against Real Madrid. They've knocked out by Real Madrid on 3 separate occasions, twice in the final, 1 time in the knockout. I think they beat them 4 times, I think. They beat them 4 times. So 2018. No. They've knocked them out 4 times. 2 finals. 1 time in the quarterfinal, 1 time in the round of 16, I think.
Huge feather in his cap. His first game in charge, Pascal Boichat, to beat.
Okay, yes, so it's Real Madrid, Liverpool, round of 16. This was 2023, and I think I remember Zidane beating them. That was quarterfinal of 2021. So the thing that strikes me about Real Madrid and Liverpool is that they lost against them 4 times in the knockout while Jurgen Klopp was there. And I think Liverpool and Salah get some revenge against him this year. As far as the ranking goes for my winner of the Champions League, I like Golden Boy and Barcelona at number 1. Liverpool and Salah number 2. Real Madrid are Real Madrid. So Real Madrid at number 3. Bayern at number 4. And Inter at 5. Those are the top 5 ranking for UEFA Champions League.